Attention international community and the African diaspora. The Nubian people would like you to join us in front of the Saudi embassy and the Sudanese embassy on March 10th, starting at 11:30. The address is 6110 New Hampshire Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. What we are doing is bringing attention to the fact that the Sudanese government is practicing cultural cleansing and has obtained a check of $1.7 billion from the Saudi government. The Saudi government has cut this check to build 3 dams along the Nile that will submerge over 500 archaeological sites, Nubian Kushite archaeological sites to be more specific, and will displace over 400,000 Nubians from their ancestral land, from their villages where they lived for thousands upon thousands of years. History is repeating itself. What will we do now? This has happened before with the High Dam, the Aswan High Dam in Egypt in the 60s, where over 600,000 Nubians were displaced and over 2 generations of children died from the flooding of the waters. So, what will you do now? Will you stand with us? We would like to end this nightmare of the dams. One has already been built in 2008 in Merawi. That is part of Nubia for those who are not aware of Nubian history, where those sites, as well as those people, have already been displaced. Now, what we propose is our demands to be met. We are well aware that these dams are supposed to be built for hydroelectricity, but we are also aware of numerous studies that show that the Sahara Desert has the ability, if used for wind and solar energy, it can power the entire continent of Africa. If all countries within the Sahara Desert come together, it can power the entire world. So we know that the hydroelectricity is not necessary to put lights for the entire country of Sudan. So we know that it is unnecessary to flood out our land, to flood out our history, and to force us from our land. And we ask that this investment should be used for solar and wind energy and for the Nubian land not only to be protected as a World Heritage Site, but for its monuments and pyramids to be preserved, for our people to receive proper care and obtain jobs, and for the arsons that are being committed against the Nubian people on their villages, as well as on the date palm trees that are used for roofing and for making baskets and for the basic economic value system of the Nubians, to stop today, immediately. We stand by our people. We do not agree with the cultural cleansing practices of trying to Arabize every indigenous group in Sudan. We are Nubians, we are not Arab. We have our own indigenous language, and our Nubian language should not be banned. It is currently banned from schools. It is banned in Sudan, and it is banned in Egypt. Please come join us March 10th, 2016 at 11:30 in front of the Saudi Embassy. Come and join us with the Nubian Assembly, Nubia Project, and the Anti-Damming Committee. Thank you. And Mastagna.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.